In a world full of intrigue and terrifying power in the DC universe, Darkseid and Steppenwolf stand as symbols of might and darkness, each wielding a portion of unparalleled power and ambition beyond the confines of space and time. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as usual, give a thumbs up, so let's get started. Darkseid, the ruler of Apokolips, is an embodiment of tyranny and demonry. His cold gaze illuminates in the darkness, instilling a sense of helpless dread in those who cross his path. With boundless power and unbridled cruelty, Darkseid relentlessly seeks absolute domination over all worlds. He desires not only submission, but also fear and unconditional admiration from all who survive. Alongside Darkseid is his younger brother, Steppenwolf, a mercenary warrior always striving to prove himself. With ceaseless ambition, Steppenwolf spills blood to attain his desires. His envy and resentment towards his older brother lead him to lead his armies through powerful battles, always seeking attention and respect from Darkseid. This makes Steppenwolf incredibly dangerous, not only due to his unmatched strength, but also because of his volatile temperament and unbridled ambition. When these two collaborate, the world becomes a no refuge. Their combination of brutality and unchecked ambition disregards anything but conquest and subjugation, turning every life into an unstoppable dark tragedy. Each of their appearances is a looming black cloud covering the sky, carrying with it an unfathomable sense of fear and apprehension, making even the bravest of heroes tremble. Darkseid leads an unbeatable force of darkness. His prowess, not only a memory of cruelty, but also extraordinary power, surpasses all notions of a king's strength. Darkseid's gaze, cold and powerful, makes even the sky tremble. Darkseid's power is not only physical, but also mental, an inspiration for all devotees of villainy. Every step he takes on the planet Apokolips brings with it a terrifying wave of fear and submission. In the face of Darkseid, even the mightiest of superheroes are mere insignificant shadows. He can easily defeat superheroes with a strike, a glance, or even just a thought in their minds. Nothing can withstand Darkseid's power, for he is the embodiment of absolute darkness with no escape. Though not comparable to the unmatched power of Darkseid, Steppenwolf remains a symbol of desire and brutality in the DC universe. With relentless combat prowess, he is a formidable force, always fighting to prove himself and attract Darkseid's attention. Steppenwolf's cosmic power lies not only in strength and ambition, but also in skillful use of the Mother Box battle axe. With each swing of this weapon, he creates a wave of fear and brutality, making enemies tremble and unable to cope. Despite not having the absolute power of Darkseid, Steppenwolf is still a formidable force in battles. With relentless courage and unceasing patience, he continues to fight to achieve his goals, regardless of the cost. Each of Steppenwolf's attacks is an expression of his brutality and ambition, causing all enemies to tremble and yield to his immeasurable power. Darkseid, the supreme ruler of Apokolips, is not only a symbol of cruelty and ambition, but also the terror of absolute power. His power is not only physical, but also the power of absolute authority, displayed through astonishing supernatural abilities. The Omega Beam, a ruthless weapon born from Darkseid's eyes, is a symbol of unstoppable destruction. Anything it touches will be erased, disappearing from existence without a trace. This power not only threatens all worlds, but also instills fear and helplessness in those who face Darkseid's unrelenting cruelty. Additionally, Darkseid's instantaneous teleportation ability allows him to appear and disappear abruptly, unpredictably. This creates an unfathomable terror, as people never know when or from where Darkseid will emerge to sow fear. Not only does Darkseid possess such terrifying supernatural abilities, but he also has the power to manipulate minds and induce self-destruction. He can control the consciousness of even the mightiest, turning them into tools of his own brutality. His immortal power renders him unbeatable and indestructible. Every aspect of Darkseid exudes his terror and immeasurable power, plunging anyone facing him into a sense of despair and fear. Though not on par with Darkseid's absolute power, Steppenwolf remains a formidable force in the DC universe. His abilities, though not reaching the pinnacle, are enough to evoke horror and dread. Steppenwolf's ability to heal wounds is not only an expression of physical strength, but also a desire for survival and continuation of his mission. Whenever he is injured, his supernatural strength helps him recover quickly, returning to the battle swiftly and relentlessly. Furthermore, Steppenwolf's control over the Mother Box is a powerful weapon, allowing him to manipulate and harness their spiritual energy. This creates an unstoppable brutality and desire, turning everything into tools of his own brutality. Additionally, the ability to create parademons is also an integral part of Steppenwolf's marvels. These terrifying creatures not only enhance his fighting strength, but also symbolize constant threats to everyone. Despite not having the absolute power of Darkseid, Steppenwolf is still a formidable force in the DC universe, constantly advancing to prove himself and causing horror and fear for everyone. Darkseid is not only a symbol of unmatched power, but also a genius strategist in the dark world of Apokolips. His sharpness and cunning are more powerful weapons than any other. Darkseid's intelligence is not just ordinary intelligence, but a perfect combination of depth and cruelty. He has the ability to see through every situation, predict and shape strategies meticulously, turning every force and threat into his own tools. Darkseid's cunning is immeasurable. He always seeks ways to dominate and control, using every means possible to achieve his goals. From wars to negotiations and political maneuvers, Darkseid always holds power and controls every situation. Every move of Darkseid is a calculated step, with an ultimate goal of absolute domination. His ability to arrange and organize is undeniable, making everyone facing him feel fear and helplessness before his intelligence and ruthless cunning. With Darkseid, every action of his is an expression of cruelty and determination, with no compromise or conscience. He not only wants to dominate, but also wants to destroy and erase all opposing existence. Every path Darkseid treads is a path filled with blood and tears, where fear reigns and despair arises. Steppenwolf is no less when it comes to instilling fear and slaughter. With his relentless ambition and rivalry with Darkseid, he spares no effort to achieve his goals. Each of Steppenwolf's attacks is an expression of cruelty and brutality, leaving behind scenes of pain and chaos. Darkseid and Steppenwolf are unfamiliar with concepts of goodness or mercy. They are beings driven only by power and domination, spreading fear and despair wherever they appear, wreaking havoc on humanity. Steppenwolf, with all the talent and leadership abilities of a general, is known for one clear ambition: to overthrow Darkseid and seize the throne of the kingdom of Apokolips. Steppenwolf's ambition knows no bounds, and he has spent centuries accumulating power and authority to fulfill his plans. He sees in Darkseid not an absolute ruler, but an obstacle standing between him and unlimited domination. Every action, every battle of Steppenwolf is not only to prove his own strength, but also to prepare for the ultimate struggle with Darkseid. He plans, forms alliances, and gathers power, all for his ultimate goal: to overthrow Darkseid and become the new ruler of Apokolips. While Steppenwolf's ambition is a powerful force propelling him forward, it's also what makes him dangerous and unpredictable. The battle begins with the eruption of power, with Darkseid unleashing the Omega beams of destruction and Steppenwolf wielding the Mother Box battle axe to counter. Hellish storms erupt as both adversaries invade each other's space, fighting with relentless courage and brutality. Steppenwolf, with his unwavering determination and hatred towards Darkseid, fights fiercely to the end, relentlessly attacking and defending himself. Meanwhile, Darkseid, with his coldness and calculation, continuously seeks ways to defeat Steppenwolf and prove his own strength. This confrontation is not just a battle of physical strength, but also a battle of intelligence and mindset. Both adversaries use every trick, every strategy to win, constantly creating surprises and challenges for each other. In the end, only time will tell who emerges victorious in this clash. But one thing is certain: both leave their mark on the history of the DC Universe, ensuring that people will remember this terrifying confrontation forever. That's it for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you truly liked it, don't forget to leave a like, comment your thoughts on the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll stop here.